Okay, we are continuing on with the Holiday Palette series, and today's palette is the Enchanted palette from Sigma, and that was a selection made by Jaye. Hi Jaye, it is your time at this point for a look with a palette of your choice, and what we're doing is revisiting holiday or thematic palettes from the past that might be considered holiday palettes for this time of year. And Jaye did pick a very pretty palette. All of them so far have been pretty palettes. And let me just show you the inside. And that's what it looks like. So I'll be using the Sigma brush and using this palette for the look today. And I have a look already planned out. I'm pretty excited about it. And let me just show you what it is that I'm going to be using. I want to focus on these two shadows down here and then have some supporting characters, namely this one right here. And I don't want to make a mistake. Yeah, this one right here, and this one 2 doors down. So that is what I'm going to be using, those 4 shadows. And I do already have a brow bone highlight, and that is from another holiday palette that I'm not going to be using for looks because it's a face palette. And I have shown this one in a recent video, and it's that 2-part magnetic palette from Estee Edit. If you remember Estee Edit, this is a face palette, I think. This is the face palette. This is the face palette. I have this on the brow bone, and then it also has an eyeshadow palette on this side, but I was just using it for the brow bone highlight, but I thought I would show you anyway because it is a holiday set as well. Okay, so we are back with this holiday palette from Sigma. I don't know if it was a holiday palette. Enchanted, I don't think so, but it definitely does fit the bill. I mean, the colors do enable me to do a holiday look, so I'll be pretty happy with that, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get started, but I do want to mention 2 products that I already have on my face. One of them is this Urban Decay Waterline Pencil in Legend. I really enjoy this pencil quite a bit. It was a mini that I received. I think it was a Sephora points perk that I was able to get. And I have the full size as well, but I do like to use this smaller one because it's just convenient. And then I do have lipstick on, and it is the Too Faced, I forget the name, Sex on the Peach. And it is a discontinued color, but I'll show you anyway. I just have a little bit, and I'm trying to finish it up because I try to declutter items in my collection, and that is the color right there. It's a very pretty color, in my opinion, and I thought it would go well with this palette. So again, this was a request from Jaye. Hi Jaye, and I hope you like what it is that I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to start off with the crease color, which is this one right down here, and it is called Innocent. I'm going to use the fluffy side of the brush, and I'm just going to do one eye and do the other eye off camera so that I don't waste your time, which is usually how I proceed. I'm going to go into the inner corner all the way to the brow bone. And I'm going to go a little bit more with this shadow before moving on. This is really effortless. The mattes are very nice. Okay, and I'm going to take that same color just on the edge of the brush and just take it down as well. Part of it is going to get covered up, but that's okay. Just kind of gives me that blank canvas that I like to have. And I'm quite happy with that brow bone highlight, and as I mentioned, the Estee Edit on the face palette side is what I'm using. It's the highlighter is what I'm using on the brow bone. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to move to this side of the brush and go into this deeper shadow. So we use this one, and I'm now going to go to this one just to deepen the outer lid. And I do like the fact that this is a cooler leaning shadow, because I don't think it's going to be as harsh as a warmer tone would be with that, against that kind of dusty rose. I think this is a very good pairing. Actually, this pairing could work for just a 2 shadow look for a very neutral eye. It would look really nice. And just because this looks so nice, I'm going to use the edge of the brush and go back into that brown and give myself a liner look on the lower lash line. And because it's a soft brown, I'm not too worried about having a more of a thicker line. I'm just going to go back into that, and the brown that I'm using, cooler tone brown, is called Loam. L-O-A-M, Loam. Going sideways into the crease, and I'm just going to soften the edge with the fluffy side. Okay, you know what, I like this just as is. If I did a little bit of a kind of sparkly inner lid, I could just do that mascara and be done with it. It's a very, very easy look as far as I can tell. Okay, I'll stop looking and start applying. So now I want to use these two, is what I want to do. And I'm going to use, just going to do a little test here to see which one I'm going to use on the inner lid. I'm going to use the pink on the inner lid and then the green on the outer lid. And I'm going to switch brushes because this is not going to be precise enough. I'm going to switch to my multitasker brush, which I really, really like, and it really gets me into the corner. And the kind of pinky purple called Plume is what I'm going into. And I'm just going to start light and build on it. And I'm probably going to switch to my finger in a second. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And using my finger now, same shadow. That's looking good. Continue on. Trying not to get any on my lower lid. Okay, so that's as far as I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to now overlap and then go to where there isn't really that much pink with my middle finger into Cosmos, this next one over. So Cosmos it is now. And I want to give it an allure of shifting, as if it's a duochrome. I want it to look like it's the same shadow, it's just shifting. And I think, because I tried it on the back of my hand, and I think that it can do a good job of giving that illusion. I want to go maybe a little bit more center with the green. Okay, I'm happy with that. As I go in again, I'm just going to go in with the pink just to add a little bit up higher. Just a smidge. As I make funny faces. Okay, so that is what I was after, and I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm looking at the palette just to see if there's anything else that I want to do. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this, so let's finish with liner and mascara, and then I will do the other side off camera. So I'm going to go with a liner, and I'm going to use the Lise Wattier Felt Liner. Lise Wattier is a brand that is based in Canada. And just a basic black line. Nothing too fancy. It always makes such a big difference in a look to finish with that black liner. And because I have kind of like that fairy dust going out to the outer lid, I'm not going to try to do a wing because I like the fact that it's a little bit kind of ephemeral, I think it's called. Ephemeral. And it just kind of wisps out almost like a like fairy dust. And so I don't want to be too precise with hard angles. So I'm not going to do a wing. I think that what is going on right now is just fine. As I just refine the inner lid there. Okay, so that is the liner, and I'm going to do the mascara. And for the mascara, I'm going to use the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay. And it's a volumizing brush. I like it quite a bit. This is the most volume I've had in the last number of days. I try to just go through and use different mascaras just as a reminder of what they're like, but Perversion is usually pretty good. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that is the finished look on the one eye. I will do the other eye off camera and show you the final look. Okay, this is the final look. I am pretty happy with the final look. If I had lipstick on my teeth earlier and you noticed, my apologies. I did not realize I had lipstick on my teeth. I am really happy with the outcome. I do think that the shift from green to purpley pink is believable. It does look like a duochrome. That's the effect I was going for. It's a little bit ephemeral. I'm pretty happy about that. I think that the look overall worked out well. And for having used only 4 shadows, I think it turned out pretty darned well. I have no complaints, no complaints. There's a little bit of fallout, but with that kind of a sparkly shadow, that usually happens. If you do a little powder, sweep it away. Most of the little flecks are off my face at this point. I really enjoyed creating this look. Thank you so much, Jaye, for having chosen this Enchanted palette from Sigma. A lot of fun. And also a lot of fun to use a Sigma brush to do an eye look. Yeah, I just keep looking at it. I'm just really happy. I think it turned out well. And let me know what you think in the comments. I look forward to hearing your feedback. And again, thank you, Jaye, because this was a lot of fun. And you can look forward to some more holiday palette looks per your requests. That is going to continue on until the end of December 2022. So keep the requests coming. If you want to know how to make a request, please go and take a look at the video. It should be 5 videos down now-ish, 4 or 5 videos down. It's the You Choose video. And under that video, leave a comment with what you would like to see from holiday palettes of years past that I have and could do some looks with. Why not use things that we already have? And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time, and I'm really having a lot of fun playing with palettes from holidays past. And I'll say see you in the next video. But for now, as always, take care.